Tonight, finding peace during chaos. That's what one church is hoping to do following the death of Dante Wright. Plus, as some high schoolers prepare for spring break, officials are concerned a COVID spike could follow. But first, ending on a high note. Despite the pandemic, Spirit Mountain leaders say they're in a good spot financially as the winter season comes to a close.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Bakke. Thanks for joining us. After a series of financial hardships, Duluth Spirit Mountain announced this week they turned a profit during the winter season. This comes after the city stepped in with funding to help the ski hills survive the pandemic. CBS3's Natalie Grant spoke to Hill leaders today about how they made that happen. Natalie.
Well, Kristen, back in September, the Duluth City Council allocated $475,000 to Spirit Mountain in hopes of helping the Duluth staple bounce back from pandemic troubles. Now, in a change of fortune, Hill leaders say the pandemic was ultimately the reason for this season's success. Ann Glumack, interim executive director at Spirit Mountain, says that they were an easy and safe outdoor activity this winter. They had visitors from not only the Twin Ports, but also areas like the Twin Cities. They were able to benefit from people wanting to get out of the house, but not able to take a vacation. The mountain also took budget recommendations from the City Council's task force. Glumack says their financial season ends at the end of this month, but so far the numbers are trending towards a 17% increase in profit compared to last winter season. She says going forward, they plan to keep their budget tight, hoping to avoid another potentially detrimental financial situation.
I think that as we planned for the coming year, we are again very conservative in our revenues, in our revenue predictions. And we did that because we want to make sure that we can live within our means. So we're not predicting huge growth, but we're going to try for it.
Glumack says that they are optimistic about heading into their winter recreation season, hoping people continue turning to Spirit Mountain as a way to enjoy the outdoors close to home. Now, coming up tonight at 10, we'll look more in depth at how the City Council Task Force helps Spirit Mountain get back on track. Kristen?
All right, Natalie in the newsroom for us tonight. Thanks, Natalie. Well, Dave's here for a quick look at the weather. Beautiful views at Spirit Mountain today, Dave. Blue skies, sunshine, love it.
Yeah, and we paid the price for it. We've been waiting patiently for the clouds to break and the rain and snow to go away to get this break with the sunshine. So it almost makes one feel like, why did they bother having Severe Weather Awareness Week this week? Well, today, the topic of discussion for Wisconsin and Minnesota, extreme heat. The advice, of course, when it does get warmer around here, please remember to not leave your kids or your pets in an enclosed vehicle. Yesterday was Tornado Safety Day, and that's why they had the tornado drill at 6:45. The day before, flood avoidance. The advice there, avoid floods. Makes sense, doesn't it? You know, turn around, don't drown. I don't think we have too much trouble to worry about tonight as high pressure takes over to continue those gorgeous conditions that Kristen talked about. Should stay sunny through tomorrow. Short-term forecast says partly cloudy tonight, sunny straight up tomorrow. But already it may change back towards cloudier and rainier, even snowier by Sunday. Another round of spring-style snow coming our way Monday, perhaps. I'll talk about the odds in a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. Duluth East High School is one of many in the Northland recently added to the state's COVID watch list. The state keeps track of which schools have 5 or more confirmed cases. Also making that list right now are Hermantown Elementary, Duluth Lowell Elementary, Hibbing High School, among others. Aurora's elementary and secondary schools and Ely Memorial have been on the list since March. Now, with that list growing each week, county health officials are worried. They spoke with CBS3's Emma Quinn about why they're urging parents and students to be cautious, especially if they choose to travel.
We're concerned about our schools.
Several St. Louis County schools have been added to the Minnesota Department of Health's COVID case watch list this week. That means they have 5 or more confirmed cases in the building. Duluth East High School joined that growing tally Thursday.
We're starting to see transmission occur inside of classrooms and schools. But more so in extracurricular activities and sports.
With the Duluth School District heading out on spring break next week, district leaders are concerned, especially about the families who choose to travel out of town.
it's not our place to be able to say who can and can't travel.
But they're hoping those who do take precautions and get tested before returning to class. If they don't, an outbreak could mean changing from mostly in-person learning to more online learning days.
Having a backup plan does a couple of things. It of course has people prepared if we need to move to it, but I think it can also give people a little bit of a sense of assurance.
County health officials are urging families to follow safety guidelines, even if mandates aren't enforced.
We do encourage everyone to continue to wear masks regardless of where they travel and to continue to social distance.
In the end, school and health leaders are asking students and families to be extra cautious no matter where they spend spring break, as COVID variants have been popping up all over the country, including in St. Louis County.
The last thing we want to see is a spike in transmission and sort of that disease getting ahead of our vaccine efforts.
In a recent newsletter, the district encouraged students who are 16 and older to get vaccinated as soon as possible. Should the district go back to a hybrid model, the superintendent says elementary school students would not be impacted. That's based on the state's guidance. Some sad news for Duluth High School students today. Administrators have canceled prom for a second year due to the ongoing pandemic. The Duluth School District consulted with health officials and reviewed current local COVID rates. They came to the conclusion in-person proms for Denfeld and Duluth East in May will not be possible without risking COVID spread. The district made that decision now so families can save money and resources. Officials say they're still moving forward with plans for an in-person graduation. 1.5 million Minnesotans are now fully vaccinated against COVID-19, but case numbers are still rising. There were 2,700 new COVID-19 cases reported yesterday, the most in one day since mid-December. There were 11 new deaths, bringing the state's toll to just under 7,000. About 700 people are hospitalized right now. Health officials encourage everyone to continue wearing masks and social distancing, even as the vaccine rollout continues. Union leaders gathered in the Twin Cities this morning asking for police to be held to higher standards. Their message comes after 20-year-old Dante Wright died last Sunday. Now, former Brooklyn Center police officer Kim Potter shot him during a traffic stop. Potter says she meant to use her taser but grabbed her gun instead. She's been charged with second-degree manslaughter. Today, a Twin Cities nurse said she would lose her license and be prosecuted if her actions led to a patient dying. She's hoping the same will be true for officers like Potter.
Why is it that when a police officer takes a person's life, they are not held to the same standard and face immediate consequences of their supposed mistake?
Potter is due back in court next month. A church in Brooklyn Center is hoping to be a place for the community to find peace despite the chaos outside. For the 5th night in a row, Kathy Wynn and others from her church are preparing to welcome whoever walks in their doors. Erin Hazanzadeh has more.
These are all donated from other places. I don't even know who brought them in.
For the 5th night in a row,
I'm just pouring in another pot.
Kathy Wynn and others from her church are preparing to welcome whoever walks in their doors.
It's not about sitting in a church pew. It's being out in the neighborhood and showing your love for people.
Just around the corner from the Brooklyn Center Police Department, Lutheran Church of the Master found itself at the epicenter of the calls for justice for Dante Wright.
We're praying for everyone, and we're praying for just solutions and peace. And this is our little way of showing our love.
And they're doing that by putting out food, water, letting people use the restroom, take a breath, have a conversation.
The people who have come in here they just express how thankful they are that we're here.
Associate Pastor Emily Wegscheid has been here every night past midnight.
At the end of the hallway is kind of where the medic team has been setting up.
She says makeshift medics are using the space as a jumping off point.
They're saying, hey, you're the real deal, so we appreciate that.
And just outside the church, a serene sight in the middle of it all.
And they always nest in this area, in our corner.
A mama duck that church member Aqua Mitchell says she dedicated to Dante Wright's mother.
But just the idea, it's birth, life. That was taken, and life-giving.
So tonight, some may come through the door looking for some water or a place to rest. Or maybe they'll come in looking for a little bit more. But this place in this neighborhood at this moment in time is here for whoever needs it.
LCM, Living Christ Mission. And this is the mission. Yeah, this is the...
Just a few miles away from the protests at Brooklyn Center, a jury will soon decide the fate of another former police officer accused of killing George Floyd. A verdict in Derek Chauvin's murder trial could come as soon as next week. Both sides rested on Thursday after the former officer chose not to take the stand in his own defense. Closing arguments will begin on Monday, and the city is ready with one of the biggest security operations in Minnesota's history, including thousands of officers and National Guard troops already on patrol. Businesses have been boarding up for days, hoping for calm, but preparing for the worst. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, the Gary New Duluth recreation area has been vandalized. What the police know about the incident next.
Record high for today, 76 degrees from 1958. Not so bad today. We didn't get to 76, no, but 54 is warmer than normal by a couple of degrees. We'll probably do it again tomorrow. Enjoy Saturday, though, because it will get cloudier on Sunday and cooler by Monday. Perhaps cool enough for another round of April snow. We'll talk about how much is possible coming up after the break.
Get your news on the go, the CBS3 mobile app.
Get free tax relief now at Home Furniture. Everything is on sale. And when you spend $4.99, you'll get an extra 7% tax relief. This sofa is just $836 after tax relief savings. With 0 down, no interest financing for 12 months and free shipping. Tax relief savings now at Home Furniture.
What's the better DTA movement? Duluth Transit Authority is listening and working to improve your experience. Better routing, better bus stops, and better technology to plan your trips. Visit DuluthTransit.com to see how the DTA is making Twin Ports Transit better.
Let A1 Movers help bridge the gap from your old house to your new home. We have the tools for all of your relocating needs. Big or small, we move them all. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, we help get you where you need to go as safely and efficiently as possible. A1 Movers specializes in making hard work easier, saving you time and your back. To schedule your move, call or visit a1movers.org today.
Looking for a home run on your next home project? Don't strike out by using someone out of left field who makes errors, balks at your needs, isn't safe, and gives you the squeeze by charging double. Your home improvement company aced my window project, and working with them was a walk in the park. They never sacrifice quality, and you can count on them to avoid curveballs and save you time. Plus, they clean up, which is a big relief. Your home improvement company is a huge hit in Twins territory, even if their owner is a bit of a screwball.
Black Bear Casino Resort is proud to present Grammy Award winner Clint Black to the Otter Creek Event Center Friday, July 30th. 22 #1 career singles and numerous other awards. Don't miss country music icon Clint Black live. Tickets are on sale now and available at the Players Club or online at blackbearcasinoresort.com. Make the Bear your place for Clint Black Live July 30th.
If it's important to our nation,
the country is facing yet another unprecedented crisis.
It's on Face the Nation, making politics make sense. The why behind the biggest stories. Face the Nation on CBS.
Home Seasonal Concepts is open and everything is on sale. Plus, when you spend $4.99, you'll get an extra 7% tax relief on patio sets, wicker, and fire tables. And 0 down, no interest financing for 12 months. 7% tax relief savings at Home Seasonal Concepts.
You better have a good reason for paging me 911.
The fans are screaming for Clarice.
Walk the path. See what we missed the first time.
Binge the latest episodes now.
It's not a sin to have a few blank spots. It is for me.
Before the next secret unfolds.
This is going to get very ugly.
I am trying to find out how deep this goes.
A new Clarice, Thursday, May 6th, or stream anytime on CBS.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. Weeknights on CBS.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel. Weekday mornings on CBS.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Oh, Kristen's all excited over there. It's Friday. She does this every Friday. She really lights up. And she's never sour anyway, so Friday's especially good, and especially on sunny Fridays, and that's exactly what we have. Here's our current conditions from the airport in Duluth as you take a look at that blue sky in downtown Duluth. Two birds with one stone. 51 degrees up over the hill, current temp, 39% for the relative humidity. Southeast winds running 9 miles per hour, and the air pressure is on the high side, 30.04 inches of mercury. And that high pressure cell that took over today brought beautiful blue sunshine. It will do so again tomorrow. It's Sunday now, where things will probably change over to cloudy, and a precip chance will return. First of all, we talk about current temperatures. Mid-40s for the Upper Peninsula, some of the coolest temperatures we have in our area today. Likely will be that way for folks in the UP again tomorrow. Northern Wisconsin numbers are cooler by the lake in the 40s, but we do push into the 50s farther inland. And in Minnesota, it's 40s by the lake, even some upper 30s for a couple of places. But you get inland, it gets pretty nice. 55 for Moose Lake, 53 Hibbing, 51 International Falls. Again, a similar range of temperatures come to call tomorrow. Maybe even Sunday, but it's Monday when we're going to really cool down. We cloud up on Sunday, and we get a chance for rain-snow mix Monday. But right now, with high pressure in control, the Doppler shows only a few clouds in the sky. No real showers here in our area. Should be dry as we go through the overnight. And our Saturday should be sunny thanks to the high pressure cell that's got a hold of the northern tier of states. But to Colorado we go. There's a low pressure system bubbling up towards our area that'll start to cloud us up by perhaps even Sunday morning. Sunday afternoon after 1. It could bring us a rain and snow mix. Probably more rain than anything else Sunday afternoon. It's Monday night into Monday morning, or Sunday night into Monday morning, when it could bring more snow than a mix. And so we take a look at how much could come across. Now, if it's more rain than snow, rain totals by Tuesday morning probably will only be around a tenth or two, not much rain. If it turns into snow, it could be a bit of a sassier deal, especially up around the Canadian border, where we could be looking at about an inch or so there. Really just a trace for the rest, much of the rest of the region. Into the snow belt, though, there is a possibility for an inch or so there as well. So April is starting to get into its latter part of its life, and we still haven't chased away all the snow chances. Tonight, though, well, it's going to be chilly enough for snow, but I don't think we'll get any. Partly cloudy sky. Minnesota lows in the 20s inland, 30s by the lake. For Wisconsin and Michigan, about 25 to 32 for the range of low temps there. And tomorrow, what a gorgeous day. As I said earlier today, you got an antique car, take it out tomorrow. Sunshine in 50s for much of Wisconsin and Michigan, even though it'll be cooler towards the UP. Minnesota numbers should be in the 50s for the most part. And then come Sunday, well, it'll still be 52 degrees, but the clouds build in. Starting in the afternoon, we get a 50% chance for rain, which turns into a 30 to 50% chance overnight then for the rain-snow mix. High Monday, only 37. But we bring back the sun by Tuesday, and we begin the slow rebuilding process back towards 50, which may take until next Thursday to accomplish.
Thanks, Dave. Well, drivers can expect more closures near the Can of Worms next week. Here's a live look towards that area. Starting on Monday, Lower Michigan Street will close between 15th and 23rd Avenues West. Crews will be fixing up that stretch, so come October, it can handle the rerouted southbound I-35 traffic. That detour will last until the fall of 2022. All this work is part of the Twin Ports Interchange Reconstruction Project. Later this month, there will be more ramp and lane closures on I-35. You can learn more about that on our website. Duluth police are investigating after someone vandalized a rec center. Police say the vandalism at the Gary New Duluth Recreation Area was reported Thursday morning. A broken basketball hoop and graffiti on sport court tiles were among the damage. They also smashed a window on an excavator. Police think it will cost about $1,500 to fix. They're searching for suspects and are asking anyone with information to call the police department. Today, St. Luke's took a moment to thank those who gave the ultimate gift of life after theirs ended. With a special flag-raising ceremony, the Duluth Hospital celebrated people who posthumously donated organs, tissue, or eyes. Currently, more than 107,000 Americans are on the waiting list for an organ transplant. We caught up with Julianne Vaschek, who received a liver transplant 6 years ago. Without it, she would have died. Today, she thanked those who choose this selfless act.
It's hard to even put words to the emotion and to even conceptualize that I have somebody else's liver inside of me, and that's why I'm living today. So it's everything to me. Can't ever say thank you enough.
If you'd like to learn more about organ donation and how you can take part, we have a link on our website, CBS3Duluth.com. Kelly is in with sports next.
Welcome to CBS This Morning. We have a lot of news today.
Watch Gayle King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel on CBS This Morning. Weekday mornings only on CBS.
CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
More Americans are growing their own vegetables than ever before. At Garden Mats, we're here to help people supplement their food supply with fresh, organic vegetables. Whether you are a beginner, novice, or master gardener, Garden Mats make gardening a breeze. Spend your summers trying to keep up with each other, not your weeds. Go to gardenmats.com and plan your garden today.
Introducing the Cool Turtle, the ultra-comfortable mask enhancer that creates a protective, cool, and breathable space between your mask and your face. Simply slide under any mask or gaiter and immediately feel the refreshing pocket of air surrounding your face. Cool Turtle's ergonomically designed, soft, comfortable shell immediately reduces mask friction, allowing you to breathe and talk in a comfortable environment.
I can actually breathe. With the Cool Turtle, no more sweating.
It's like I don't even have a mask on.
Call now and get not one, not two, but 3 Cool Turtles for just $10. Order now and we'll send you 2 more Cool Turtles free. No fees, absolutely free. Plus, you can get a 10-pack of 4-ply face masks. Just pay a separate fee. This offer is not available on Amazon. Get the real Cool Turtle now.
Call 1-800-379-1590. That's 1-800-379-1590 or visit getcoolturtle.com. Order now.
Has your roof seen its better days? It's that time of year again to think of replacing your old roof. Call Peak Construction Roofing today for your free estimate at guaranteed affordable rates. Peak Roofing also provides the best roofing warranty in the Northland. Financing? No problem. 0% financing up to 12 months or get a low-interest payment plan that will fit your budget. Call the best, Peak Construction Roofing. They'll do the rest. Let us take care of you.
Go on, get off the ladder and place it back where you found it. The days of dangerous climbs are over. Gutter Helmet provides year-round protection, preventing buildup of debris, keeping your gutters clear and free-flowing. With its heavy-duty support brackets and exclusive helmet heat ice reduction system, Gutter Helmet's been designed to withstand the harshest weather conditions. Get Gutter Helmet, America's #1 choice for gutter protection. And never clean your gutters again.
Camping season is finally here, and Roth RV in Grand Rapids is throwing a big party to celebrate. The Roth RV Rockin' Grand Opening Celebration, April 21st through 24th. Check out our huge selection of new and used RVs from Salem, Rockwood, and Coachman, with financing as low as $150 a month. Bring the family for food, camping giveaways, and our rock concert on the 24th by King's Ransom. Don't miss the Roth RV Rockin' Grand Opening Celebration, April 21st through 24th. And remember, if Roth RV's rockin', please come knockin'.
Gayle King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel. Weekday mornings on CBS.
Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
To a golfer, our lack of snow and bright sunshine today feels like winning the lottery. It's been one of the nicest starts to the golf season that we could have asked for in the Northland. And high school golf is now off and running. Cloquet hosted a boys' early bird meet this afternoon. And what a day it was for Cloquet's Shane Baker, who won at Enger Park earlier this week after 3 straight bogeys to start. He turned it on for the back 9, sank a 10-footer for birdie on 14. He was into the clubhouse first with a 74. We'll have full highlights and results coming up tonight at 10. What could have been a dismal week of wild hockey turned into something mighty fun to watch on Wednesday. Minnesota, coming off of a back-to-back losses to St. Louis, bounced back with a 5-2 win over Arizona. Well, tonight, Minnesota is back at home hosting San Jose, a team they are pretty much dead even with when it comes to playing this year. Out of 5 total matchups thus far, the Wild have taken 2 from the Sharks, but no matter who you play on any given night, the NHL is a tough place to be in.
You know, doesn't matter where and when and who. We got to play the same way. And for us to have success, I don't care who it's against. Too much is made of, you know, this team's so good and this team's maybe not and whatever. The NHL is a great, great league, and every team has the ability to beat anybody on any given night.
Someone who impressed Coach Evison and everyone was veteran Zach Parise on Wednesday night, who has been embracing his newer role on the Wild's fourth line. Wednesday was arguably one of his best games in recent memory, notching a goal and an assist in his 11 and a half minutes of ice time.
Trying to make the most of it. I think, you know, as a line, you play as well as you can, and you almost you try your best you can to force the coach to play you more and earn more. And I thought we did a good job of that last game.
Wild taking on San Jose at 8:30 p.m. tonight. And as the Colorado Avalanche reminded us today, COVID is still very much a threat to the sports world. The Avs will not play until at least Thursday after a third player was placed into the NHL's COVID protocols today. Those 3 games postponed are against Los Angeles on Friday and Sunday against St. Louis on Tuesday. The Wild are not scheduled to play the Avs again this regular season after struggling against the West's best team. They will likely meet Colorado, though, again in the playoffs. And both the Brewers and the Twins back in action tonight as well. Brewers off yesterday, but send Adrian Hauser to the bump for its 7:10 start against Pittsburgh. Twins with the later start on the West Coast tonight against the Angels. First pitch set for 8:38 p.m. Highlights are coming up tonight at 10. We're in that season where the only thing I can think to talk about at the desk with you is about the weather, because we're talking baseball and all these outdoor sports, but I feel like it's such small talk, but we have to talk about how nice it is outside.
It's beautiful, and I know your dad's a big golfer, Mr.
Yes.
Hinseth, so he's probably enjoying the golf course.
Oh, he works at a works, quote unquote. Yeah, this is his season. This is when just everything becomes brighter for all of us in Minnesota.
I could not agree with you more. Thanks, Kelly. Well, I think we're going to check in with Dave here for a quick last look at the weather. We love talking about it, so let's hear some more.
All right, hopefully Papa Hinseth has a great day tomorrow. Get some golfing in, because tomorrow will be a gorgeous day, but maybe the last one for a little while. High pressure has us now, meaning a sunny day is on tap again for Saturday with highs in the 50s for most places, though it may be a little bit cooler in the UP. Sunday, a day of change. Ahead of time, our low pressure system is coming aboard. I thought we'd pull a fairly decent Sunday, but now it looks like it'll be cloudy in the morning. And by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, a 50% chance of rain rolls around, which may cool down enough overnight into Monday to support a rain-snow mix, which latest theories indicate could try to stick around the Canadian border and maybe in the snow belt.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you at 10.